Well, Rob, it seems like the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce has been celebrating many things and many honors. Tell us what we're celebrating this year.
Well, Logan, this year is the 90th anniversary of the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce. We began in 1917. Here we are in 2007, celebrating our 90th anniversary. And honestly, the Chamber began with small business, and today most of our members are small business. That backbone of our economy here in the Joplin area is small business, and we're just thrilled to have nearly 1,200 members of our chamber.
Well, Rob, I've heard wonderful things and really tremendous things about these small businesses and really the men and women that represent the small business owners. Now, if I were to really want to get to know them and what they do a little bit better, how would I go about doing so?
Well, Logan, right now we're standing in the Newman Innovation Center, a place dedicated to growing and nurturing small businesses. But if you really want to see the best of the best, what we need to do is talk to our Small Business of the Year finalists.
That's a great idea. Hi, Mike. Logan Stanley.
Hi, Logan. Great to see you.
Well,
Yeah.
good. Thank you so much. Tell us a little bit more about your business.
Well, we're an old company. Our roots go back to Webb City in 1948. We came to Joplin around April the 1st of 1954. I acquired the business in 1971 and have been operating it ever since. What else you want to know,
Well,
Logan?
I want to know everything.
Good. Let's go over here and start with these air compressors. Well, here we are, Logan. This is an air compressor. It is a 7.5 horsepower, single phase, reciprocating air compressor. It will draw about 28 amps. It'll give you about 30 CFM of air at 175 PSI. What do you think of that?
Mike, I have no idea what you just said to me. Mike, what would you say is the true heart and soul of Electric Motor Supply?
It's our relationships together here as people. I take my greatest pride in the way we get along as family, and it means a lot to me to see them raise their families and to be able to provide good jobs and a steady income so they can have a decent life.
Mike, you're thought of as one of the finest business leaders in Joplin. Give me your thoughts about Joplin's business leaders in the future that we can foresee.
Well, I guess business very embarrassing for me to find Rob O'Brien in that situation.
Mike, I can imagine it was probably pretty awkward for the both of you.
It really was, but in my case, it wasn't too much trouble. I was getting 2,000 focus on you points for the deal.
Well, Mike, thank you so much for teaching me a little bit more about you and your business. And congratulations on this wonderful honor.
Thank you, Logan.
Hello.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
Well, two things. First of all, I need to get these pants altered. The second thing is, I need to see Lylia, please.
Okay, our fitting rooms are right over there. If you'd like to step in there, I'll go get Lylia for you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Logan, are you ready? I wait you here. Please come in.
I'm coming out.
Please. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. So how are you?
I am great. Good to see you. Congratulations on your wonderful honor.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you,
very
thank you.
exciting. Now,
Thank
what
you,
do I
thank you.
need to do?
I
Well, Lylia, tell us a little bit about how AdornAbles got started.
It's starting from my problem with language, because my English is still not good. Before it was much worse. And job like alteration is easier to show what you to do than explain by voice. I think I do good job and people talking about me, and one by one they come and so we'll grow. Now we have business.
Wonderful. Lylia, what would you say is the mission of AdornAbles?
We want that our customer will be happy. This is important. So what we do for that? We do fast service, high quality job, and our price very reasonable. Our business a little grow in different branches. We accept alteration and embroidery. We do chromoplast. It's very new technology. Anybody in Joplin not do that yet. We're first. We do crystals designs. We do digital printing and custom sewing.
So you do custom-made costumes?
Yes, I do. I do almost everything. It could be suit, it could be dresses, pants, skirt, or like Halloween costumes. So everything what people want, they have some idea, sometimes crazy, but it's fun to work. Actually, to make some new clothes, it's fun to work, and I'm happy to do that.
All right, is that length gonna work for you?
Carrie, that's perfect.
Great, we're all done.
Now that was fast. Lylia, congratulations on a wonderful honor.
Thank you.
You do great. Thank you. Well, John, congratulations. And Sign Designs is really thought of as one of the finest small businesses in the Joplin community. Tell us how you've been able to be so successful for so many years.
Well, thanks, Logan. We appreciate that. It's a team effort here at Sign Designs, and we have a fantastic team of people. And they all strive to provide those same elements of service and quality, and we look for that in people that we hire. We're really looking for a type of person that is attention to detail, that likes to provide quality and service. That's been one of the foremost things that have helped us grow as a business, and along with that is our clients. You know, we couldn't do it without our clients. So working with a great clientele, the customers that we work with operate their businesses much like we do, so that helps us to help each other grow.
Well, John, we'd love to take a look around and really see the process of how you make or create that final product. But before we do that, I do have a personal request. I travel quite a bit, and when I'm away, my wife would really like some protection and some companionship. I took a picture of myself, and what I'd like for us to do is maybe, if you could please, is maybe create something, if you don't mind.
Well, Logan, you came to the right place. We're in the design department now, and so we brought your photo in, and we're going to give it to our graphic designer. She'll be able to work the type of magic that we think you need for this project. So this is Chris. Chris, this is Logan. Chris, here's the photo that Logan's given us.
Work your magic, Chris.
Well, Logan, this is our vinyl design department and vinyl production department. One of the newer processes is digital printing, which is what we're going to do with your product. This is a Mamaki large format digital printer. It'll print up to 400 square feet an hour. So very durable, very heavy duty, and just a real high quality printing machine. Logan, now that you saw the print, I think you should maybe just go over and stand next to it and just see how photorealistic it is, and just the resemblance face to face and side by side, just to see what it really looks like.
John, the resemblance is tremendous.
I agree.
She will be very pleased.
Hi, Logan.
Hi, Rick. How are you?
Great.
Good. Thanks for having us here.
Well, thanks for coming.
Well, Rick, congratulations. Tell us a little bit more about how Roper Honda has been so successful.
First thing that comes to mind is the name, and the Bible tells us that a name is more valuable than great riches, and that's something that was established with Gilbert Roper. He founded our organization in 1958. He based it on biblical principles and teachings. Hal Roper continued that tradition even to today, and Hal has become my mentor and given me an opportunity to not only build this dealership in 1999, but to operate it.
Well, wonderful. Rick, tell us a little bit more about the heart and soul of Roper Honda.
Our employees, our staff, they all have a shared vision for excellence, and anytime you gather a group of people together that have a common vision, success is inevitable.
Rick, it's my understanding that Honda received the 2007 Greenest Automaker Award.
You're correct, Logan, and leads us to another popular segment of our inventory, and that is our hybrid vehicles.
Rick, I've heard a lot about these hybrids, and I'd love to take one for a spin if I can.
I don't think so, Logan. Hybrid technology is nothing more than an integrated motor assist, and that is through a battery power. And the battery engages at the time that you would use most of your fuel upon starting the vehicle and acceleration. It also has an idle stop feature, so when you stop at a stop sign, you're not burning fuel while you're waiting for the light to turn green. The motor actually shuts off, and once you take your foot off the brake, the electric motor starts the engine once again.
Well, Rick, that's pretty impressive. Can it make me a pizza?
I don't think so, Logan.
If I'm late for dinner, Rick, will it call my wife for me?
I don't think so, Logan.
Well, will at least tell me where we are and what street we're on?
Actually, we have several models with standard navigation system.
Well, Rick, I had a great time. Thank you so much for having us here. And personally, I would love to come back for another tour.
I don't think so, Logan.
Welcome, Logan.
Well, thanks, Chuck. How are you?
I'm great. It's good to see you.
Well, thank you for having us here. Well, Chuck, congratulations. And it's amazing, but Dalton-Killinger has been in business for over 90 years.
Dalton-Killinger began in 1917 when my grandfather, my grandmother, and his top hand went to Fort Huachuca, Arizona to build barracks for the troops for World War I. Since 1939, Dalton Construction, then Dalton-Killinger Construction, have been in Joplin, helping build a better 4 states.
Well, Chuck, I know this is a construction company, and I know you feel safety does come first, so I would appreciate some protection.
I understand your concern, Logan, and I think I can help you with that.
We see a lot of the signs for Dalton-Killinger. We know it seems like you're always working on something. I know it's not just you who does that work. I know it takes great employees to do that. Tell us a little bit about the employees that are the heart and soul of Dalton-Killinger.
You're right, Logan. We have several good employees. We have people who have been with us for 20 years and more. They're the people who get the work done out in the field. We have tried to instill our principles in those people of top-notch quality, pride in work, and responsibility for each one's actions, and also the finished product. Logan, are you doing okay? Are you all right?
Chuck, I'm absolutely fine, but I need to tell you that a hobby and a real true passion of mine is to have pictures and memorabilia of some of the finest celebrity lookalikes. And I would be honored if I could be standing next to you and get a picture taken as a David Crosby celebrity lookalike.
I'd be honored too, Logan.
Let's do it. Great.
Something inside is telling me that I've got your secret. Are you still listening?
Hello, Melanie. I'm great. Good to see you. Well, my buddy Bandit and I are here for a little bit of a checkup and a tour of Central Pet Care.
Well, sure, I think we can take care of that. Come on with me.
Absolutely. We'll follow you. Well, Melanie, tell us a little bit about Central Pet Care. And
We're just a very good family practice, basically, for the pet. We provide, of course, medical care, surgical care, boarding, bathing. We do quite a bit of dental care. So pretty much anything your pet needs, we can do it.
What kinds of employees and what kind of staff do you have here?
Very gifted individuals, very caring. They all have to have that certain fire and that certain love for animals and also for dealing with the public.
Well, Melanie, Bandit and I were really wanting to know more about this obedience training.
Sure, Logan, we can talk about that. Go ahead and sit. Okay, stay.
Okay, right there.
The obedience training we've been doing is starting out basically with puppies, young dogs, usually less than a year, in what we call a puppy kindergarten class.
Okay.
And they start with the basics. Everybody's always wanting to know about potty training. That's one of the biggest things they work on there. Plus sitting, staying, coming, walking on a leash without being dragged. you know, learning to do that, and it's all done with rewards and praise, food and you know, petting, which is very, very nice. You don't use any punishment. It's all done with positive reinforcement, which is very important. Very good. Very good. Here's a cookie for you.
Oh, thank you very much.
There you
Appreciate
go.
that.
All right. There you go. Yeah.
Melanie, thank you so much for making sure that Bandon and I are healthy, happy, and obedient.
Oh, you're very welcome there. I know that's important. so-
Yes, well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome too, Brian.
Hi, Logan.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Great. Welcome to the clinic.
Well, thank you so much for having us here. And I'd really like to get to know about the community clinic a little bit more.
I'd love to tell you more, but first you're in our exam area, so we're going to have to put on some proper attire.
Michelle, I know you offer a wide variety of service to the uninsured, but tell us a little bit more about those services.
We provide services such as medical exams, lab work and x-rays are provided through the hospitals. We have orthopedic services, chiropractic services, dermatology, gastrointestinal disorders, and even cardiology. We have a dental program for adults. We refer them to Missouri Southern for their exam and cleaning, but we extract adults' teeth. And so for children, we started a dental clinic last year, and we're able to provide a comprehensive oral exam.
So, Michelle, how many volunteers do you have here?
What'd he say?
He wants to know, how many volunteers do we have here?
Oh, we have over 200 volunteers who help us. We have over 30 doctors who come to see the patients, 17 dentists to do dental services, and we have hundreds more nurses, nurse practitioners.
Well, Michelle, on a more serious note, what is the mission of the community clinic?
Our mission is to improve the health care of people who don't have access to medical care in our community. We serve people from 8 counties. Last year we had 6,500 visits compared to the year before where we had a little more than 4,900 visits. As a matter of fact, more than 300 businesses had employees who used the community clinic because they didn't have health care coverage. With medicine and prescription costs, our costs go up for every new person that we see. But we're really thankful that we can be here to help people.
Okay, Logan, for being such a good patient today, you get to take home a little Elmo with you.
Wow. Thank you, Kathy Keeper, dental coordinator. Well, Michelle, congratulations on a wonderful honor, and thank you so much for your hospitality and making me feel comfortable.
Well, Logan, it's my pleasure. And since you're already dressed for the occasion, as a courtesy, we thought we'd provide you with a checkup.
Fairy tales can come true.
Well, Richard, thank you so much for having us here, and congratulations on a wonderful honor.
Oh, it's been a real delight for us to be been chosen, and so we're just delighted to show our facilities and what we do to the community and to the chamber.
What kinds of services and activities do you provide?
Oh, we have multiple activities. One that you're most familiar with are our senior centers. That's where people come and they congregate one with the other. They play dominoes, they shoot pool, they have a lovely meal at lunchtime.
As Richard was talking to me, I realized that the only way to get a better understanding of what goes on with the activities was to get involved myself. Well, Richard, it seems like you have a tremendous staff who supports that mission and vision that you have. Tell us a little bit more about those employees.
I have probably the greatest employees that anybody could ever ask for. They make my job easier. I give some of the credit, but I have to give credit back where credit's due, and that's with the employees of the agency. We do have a number of programs other than the senior centers that we operate. One special one of mine is the Christmas Health Program, and we make Christmas just a little bit brighter for 500 to 700 people annually. Some of these people have not had a Christmas card in as long as 10 years, let alone a gift of any kind. And then, of course, at the Vantage Point, we have a foot clinic. We get flu shots, a computer class that runs about 40. We have a lot of information recorded to help families out. We also have speakers that can go to different clubs or events and speak on different issues of mental health and Alzheimer's and where to get those resources and health care. So it's just a kind of one-stop shopping to just help concerned family members out when they have issues in their own family and they don't know where to go.
Well, Richard, again, thank you for all that you do, and again, congratulations on a well-deserved award.
Well, thank you very much, Logan, and I appreciate those comments and having you stop by.
Well, Brad, congratulations on such a wonderful honor.
Thank you very much.
And it is well-deserved, and really what I'd like to know initially is really tell us a little bit about the importance of history.
Well, I think we can learn so much about our future by looking at our past footsteps. And I believe that we have to have some sort of guidance into the future, and I think the past is something we need to lean on.
Brad, it seems like you have many different artifacts on display. Tell us about the significance of those artifacts.
Well, they basically are the history of our community. And you can look at the wonderful, incredible mineral specimens that we have, or you can look at some of the day-to-day artifacts that people had in our community. So they help represent and tell the history of our area.
Brad, of the thousands of artifacts that are here, tell us in your mind what is the most significant.
Boy, Logan, that is an interesting question. Maybe we ought to defer to Percy.
Well, Percy, it's an honor to meet you. And first of all, Percy, of all of the thousands of artifacts here, what do you feel in your mind is the most significant?
Well, I think that all 8,000 artifacts on display are extremely important.
Percy, it's been a tough year. You've had multiple surgeries. You're currently battling cancer and doing so valiantly. You've been abducted, and you get to spend your days with Brad Belk. Percy, how do you do it?
Well, it's all in the life of a museum cat.
Percy, I found that to really get the true essence of animals and humans of high intellect, we do word association exercises. And if it's okay, I'd be honored to do a word association exercise with you. Joplin.
Great place to live.
History.
Fascinating.
Chamber of Commerce.
Focus on you points.
Brad Belk.
Steals the spotlight.
Mice.
Love to eat them.
Brad, Percy, you are true gentlemen, true scholars, and it's been an honor.
It's been a real pleasure, Logan, and thank you very much.